I'm Barbara Viniar. I'm president of Chesapeake College, and I want to welcome you. I don't know what number annual scholarship luncheon this is, but it's been many, many years of celebrating the spirit of giving among our donors and the excellence of our students who have earned the scholarships. And oh. 'Tis the season. I think we'll get that shut off. Anyway, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's here, and sort of a special acknowledgement to my predecessor and the current head of the MidShore Community Foundation, Stuart Bound, and a former trustee, Judge Owen Wise, who's over in the corner, and I know we are expecting some of our current trustees as well, and we have some staff already seated. Mindy Schaefer, who is our Director of Financial Aid, and many of the students may already know Mindy, but believe me, she plays a critical role in your getting your scholarships. And Kathy Barber is our Vice President for Academic Affairs, and Kay Nicholson is an administrative associate here, but today she's also here as a donor who has an endowed scholarship fund here. So I think I can't acknowledge every single person or we'll never eat, and so Lauren is now going to take charge of sending up the tables. And we'll resume the program toward the end of lunch. Thank you. Good afternoon again. I know some of you are still working your way through lunch or dessert, and feel free to enjoy, but we will be starting the program. A few things I would love for all of you to know about the scholarship program here at Chesapeake College. We have over 300 students this year receiving scholarships, and the Chesapeake College Foundation houses about 50 endowed scholarships valued at, and this year we've awarded $100,000 in scholarships. But if you look at the scholarships that come from our own foundation, from private donations, from places like the MidShore Community Foundation, we were able to award over $350,000 this year. And so that's just, I know, I'm going to speak on behalf of the students here, and I know what a difference that makes to their ability to come here. It is now my pleasure to introduce Stuart Bound, the Executive Director, or President, I believe is your title, of the MidShore Community Foundation. I've always told Stuart he's not my role model. He left Chesapeake College and within 6 months had another job. So he has flunked retirement, as have so many people here on the shore. But I do thank Stuart every day for the legacy he left here. The team he put together and his great accomplishments have given me something to build on, and he continues his good work at the foundation, raising visibility, getting more people to be aware of the benefits of using the foundation to house their funds and make an impact on the community. And so in some ways he's really just continued a similar kind of work, and he continues to make a difference here in the community. And today he will speak on behalf of all the donors to the scholarship funds. Stuart Bound.
Good afternoon, and great to see everyone here, students and all the donors here. Just a quick comment about the MidShore Community Foundation. I'm embarrassed to say that when I decided to go to work there, I really didn't know much about the MidShore Community Foundation. And most people don't, because you don't see the work that we do on a day-to-day basis, because we end up giving grants or giving scholarships to institutions or to organizations, and you see the good work that they do, just like the good work here at Chesapeake. But what we do is we work with donors who want to leave typically their estates or portions of their estates to benefit the 5 counties that the college and the MidShore Community Foundation serve. And so most of our donors are deceased, because by the time we see the assets when we work with the donors when they're planning their estates, it's the nature of estates that they're not here to kind of celebrate the students here that are the beneficiaries of their generosity. We have about a third of our assets in the endowment in scholarships, and it's a growing part of the work of the foundation. I think our total scholarship awards approximate the total that you said for the college. About $300,000 a year we give out of various funds at the foundation for scholarships. And before coming here, was totaling up the total scholarship awards we'd made to Chesapeake College over the last 12 months, and it was $100,000. So Chesapeake College is a primary recipient of scholarship funds from the foundation, and there's a couple good reasons for that. One is that, frankly, from our perspective and our donors, it's really one of the best ways they can make a difference in the community. One, because they can stretch their assets. While tuition is higher than we'd like it to be here at the college, it's still very reasonable when you compare it to other institutions. And so donors like the idea that they can really help a lot of students by investing in education at a community college. I think more important to our donors, and you have to bear in mind that we work with donors here in the 5-county area, not donors outside of that area. And if they really want to see the benefit of their philanthropy locally, they want to see that they're investing in the community. And we know that students here at Chesapeake are likely to stay in the community, are likely to work in the community, are likely to give back to the community. And that's really important to our donors. We've recently been working with another estate asset and who've focused on a new scholarship program that's coming to Chesapeake, and Barbara was there to help celebrate that. And that's a new effort that will begin this spring. The fund is going to be supporting dual enrollment scholarships. These are students who are in high school currently. If you don't know about the program, they're juniors or seniors in high school and who attend Chesapeake College and get credit while they're in high school, and then leave high school with some amount of college credit as they move on, hopefully here at Chesapeake, but if not, to any other institution. And this fund is going to be supporting and paying for every single student from Caroline County who will be coming to Chesapeake College this spring as a dual enrollment student, their tuition, fees, and books. So it's a huge investment. And we're very excited about that program because we think, and I know Barbara and the college believes very strongly in the dual enrollment program. We think it can be a great way to make sure students get committed to higher education early on while they're in high school, and more importantly, that they can build a successful academic record and hopefully continue their work here at Chesapeake and eventually at other institutions as they move on. So we're going to be working with donors now outside of Caroline County to see if we can't do something similar in the other 4 counties in the region. So we're very excited about that particular program. And we just see a lot of growth in the scholarship area. And frankly, we're trying to get donors to think a little out of the box when they think of scholarships. And one of the things we're trying to encourage is looking at scholarships for students who are pursuing a career in a trade area or in a vocational area. Certainly in allied health and nursing, but equally important, there are a host of programs here at Chesapeake College and elsewhere that typically there's not a lot of scholarship dollars out there. So we're really beginning to promote that at the foundation, and we've launched a new scholarship program also from the same fund in Caroline County to support students who have goals in the career area. I do want to acknowledge that Barbara's on our board. We're thrilled that she's a part of our board. She sits on our grants committee, so she's very familiar with the work of the foundation. And we'll have a table at college night, which is coming up, I think, in December, because we want to make sure that all the students and the parents that are going to be here at college night are going to take advantage of the programs that are available through the foundation. I know we have 2 or 3 beneficiaries of the Pauline and Shirley Smith Scholarship here. But for those of you who will be going on from Chesapeake into other institutions of higher education, and particularly at Salisbury and College Park, you need to know that you could be eligible for some continuing scholarship aid from the foundation at those institutions. So stay in touch with us, go on our website, take advantage of the resources that we have available, and they're going to be growing and developing. So congratulations to all of the students who are here, and let me remind you that the success that you're going to have as a result of the support that you have received is something we hope when you begin your career and move on in life, you think back at Chesapeake College and think back of the scholarship support and hopefully give back at that point in time. It's kind of critical. You know better than anyone else how important these scholarships are, and you are the very best advocates really for scholarship aid, and so we're really pleased to be part of it, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Bounds, and thank everybody for coming today, too. I know I've met most of you and talked to some of you on the phone. I'm Lauren Halterman, and Director of Development. So again, I appreciate the students coming out. I know some had to leave and some came in late because they're going to classes and they have exams next week. But it's great that you took the time to be here today. Each year we ask a student to speak on behalf of all the other students. I work with Mindy Schaefer in Financial Aid Office, Dr. Rich Midcap, who comes into contact with a lot of the students. We try to find a student who has a good story to tell that can kind of represent everybody else. This year, we are looking through the letters, the thank you letters that the students write that we pass on to the donors, and some have gotten theirs today, some will be going out in the mail. I came across Colleen's, and it kind of struck me. It was very simple, it was very heartfelt, but she's a first-generation college student. And she said what so many of you say, without you, without the scholarship support, I couldn't go to college. So I talked to Colleen some because I thought that's a good story to tell. And when I asked her if she would come and speak at the lunch, she said she'd be honored to do it. And, you know, everybody's nervous. Every year we ask a student, and they always say, oh, I don't know if I can get up and talk in front of everybody. And they always get up and talk in front of everybody because they feel like they need to. And that's why Colleen's here today. So I'd like to welcome Colleen Ruark to tell her story. Thanks.
Hi, once again, my name is Colleen Ruark. I am going to school for early childhood development, and I hope to be a first grade teacher one day. When I was in high school and got towards my senior year, all that I could think is, oh no, how am I going to pay for college? All through my life, I never thought this is something that's going to cost money. I just thought, oh, I'm going to go to college and get a career and do good with my life. But when the time came, I started freaking out. And the first thing that my guidance counselor in high school told me is when you go to college, there are so many opportunities out there. There are so many good people willing to give money so that you can have a bright future. And I am the recipient of the Presidential Scholarship here at Chesapeake. My family, we live on such a small island called Hooper's Island. We all work on the water. That's where our livelihood comes from. And my mom and dad, my mom finished high school. My father did not have the chance to. His father fell ill and he had to help take care of his family. All my life they've pushed me. They've said you have to do good in school. You have to make something out of yourself because living off of the water isn't something that you can do anymore. The livelihood is dying. So I did. I pushed myself through school. I made the grades, and when college came, Chesapeake was such a good choice for me. It was something close to home, something that I could still have my family with me. They're so important to me. They've given me all the love and support I need. I couldn't leave them. So the scholarship meant so much. It is the truth when I say without the scholarship, without the financial help, there's no possible way that I could have made it here. I'm sorry, it's kind of heartfelt. But I just need everybody here to know, the donors, that you are amazing people. You make so many dreams come true, and I just hope that one day I'll be able to make someone else's dream come true. And that also helped me inspire to be a teacher. I figured teachers implant such love in students' hearts. They inspire them. That's the heart of America, I feel. So I just want to thank everybody for making my dream come true and making me be able to go to college and make my family proud and make something out of my life. Thank you.
Thank you, Stuart. Thank you, Colleen. I think there are some very lucky first graders out there waiting for you, and I think you did capture the heart of what the college is about and what this country is about. It's people who work for their dreams. It isn't handed to them, but then with that little bit of help, they really do come true. And I can only reiterate what both Stuart and Colleen said to the students. It may not feel like it right now when you are dependent on that helping hand, but someday you will be successful and you will have the ability to help someone else. And I hope you'll remember occasions like this and think about the students out there who are still in the dreaming stage and still wondering if they will be able to do it, and they will, because we have continuing donors here and we'll have new donors who are just currently in school. So pay it forward. And thank you all for being here. It's just always wonderful to hear the stories every year. They're inspiring, and every year the students are nervous, and every year they turn out to be the stars. And that is why we are all here, because of the students. So thank you all for coming, and enjoy the rest of your holiday season. Thank you.